Hello, 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 guys, girls, not my very pals. How are we doing today, huh? Alright, so we are obviously playing some Dead by Daylight, baby, and this is a new, winter mode, if you will, called Lights Out, huh? Lights Out. I guess this game mode has been in here before, but, it's, new to me, huh? It's new to me. I've never played it before. Well, I have played it before, but it was last night on my Twitch stream. Uh, but this is my first like iteration of it. I guess is what I'm supposed to say, or should say, not supposed to say. That makes it seem like if I don't say it, I would be uh, uh killed more than I already am, or dead more. I would be made dead more. That's it. Yes, that's a great sentence that I just said. Oh, hello. Okay, so this is Dresh, and he's going to come for me, huh? Yes. Here I go, Dresh. Oh. Now, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of these. Mode, there's just not like a lot of information, and I understand. I understand why. I get why. Um, I also think it's kind of like cheap for people to use the Dresh killer, since he already makes it darker for us. But you know what? It's not too bad. You know, it's like I just feel like I don't know. It's like they stripped it back. They made it creepier, which is good, right? You know, it is a horror game, even though a lot of people seem to like forget that or don't care or whatever. You know, so like having the extra like creepy darkness is good, and having less information makes sense. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know what they could do to like improve it or make it more interesting. You know, obviously we have the Thresh, like I said, and killers that are like, you know, like Ghostface or the Ship. They could definitely like be very creepy too. And I actually haven't had any Ship yet or Michael Myers. Um, I have had ghost faces though, and that one, that will definitely creep up on you. You know. Now some people are saying that you probably shouldn't carry the lantern around because the killer can see you real good that way, huh? And I understand that, but I feel like it makes it very like more atmospheric than it already was, and I think that's kind of nice, you know. Okay. The other thing that like I kind of don't like about this is like outside of not having the most basic information of like generators is like I don't know if my teammates are doing anything. You know? Like, and sometimes that can cause like irritation and frustration and annoyance, but something that I've discovered is like it gives me something to talk about. You know, uh, if there's like a lull in the game and there's not like a lot of things happening or whatever, I can always at least look over to my teammates and see what they're doing or not doing, you know, and then it gives me something to like talk about. So I guess like from a content creator standpoint, uh, like this game mode isn't very good for that because you lack information, and when you lack information, you have less to talk about. Especially as a small content creator like myself, you know, where, you know, we don't have a lot of things going on, and also I'm trying to do like a YouTube video, you know, we definitely don't have anybody talking to me with a YouTube video. Maybe later in comments and things like that, but not immediately, you know. So sometimes it's a bit difficult to like have commentary on such things. But I try to work with what I have, and so we do a lot of rescuing. One thing that I did say is during my live stream last night, I think it must have been. Sometimes I felt like I was playing 2v8 again because like survivors were constantly on hooks, and I was constantly I was constantly like saving them from the hooks, and it was just kind of like redundant. It was a lot of the same thing over and over and over again, and you can't see, you can't even see how many gens you've done or how many gens are left. You have to like pay attention and do math, and I don't really want to do math. Like I play games so that I can like mentally check out from doing things like math. But I understand that if like you take the game too seriously or something like that, you're going to want to be like, oh yeah, well, 2 gens are pop, so you got 3 more left, and keep track that way. But I just don't have a desire, Oh, great, yes. At least we get to see hook states, yeah. That's nice. So we get a little something, I guess. And now he's dead, because he just wanted to sit there, I guess. I don't know. Alright, that's done. Great. Lots of lanterns. I mean, of course, I thrive in the night. I like the night. The night is my friend. Not the guy with the is basically 4 killers, but, the nighttime. The nighttime is the right time, baby, So this game mode is here for, like, a week, starting Tuesday, I think. And then we go back to 2v8, baby. And to be honest with you, I don't know if, I played the Kea Shufu for a full week that it was out. Okay. But I'm not sure I'll play this for a full week, huh? Because there's just not a lot of, I don't know. There's not a lot of, like, crazy stuff going on. You either get a team that, like, is really good at generators and does them like crazy, or you get a team where they're dead quite a bit. And then not a lot happens. You can decide which one this is, huh? And so it's like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of variety. Also with like the maps, I keep getting like the same 4 to 6 maps over and over again. And of course, at first you don't notice things like that, right? It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. But then it just gets a little sour. Like, how come you can't just make all the maps be darker? You know what I'm saying? I would think it'd be, like, relatively easy to do. I'm not a developer, so I don't know. But it just seems like it would be easy to get done, Okay. Ow! And there are people who are even saying, like, this is how the game should always look, And I'm not really against that, to be honest. But, and I don't mean, like, as far as not having a HUD or, like, perks or whatever. I just mean, like, as dark as it is. It feeling like a horror game again. And then, look, this guy makes it even darker. But as you can see, I've been running around just, like, randomly a lot. Because I don't know where the generators are, And every time I find one, they're done. So I guess that's at least good, right? And now I'm injured. And one thing that I can say, some people are saying is a bit confusing, is that, yes, you can get items from cheese. Oh, yeah, whatever! I wasn't scared. However, it's like very rare, and I don't know what the percentage is. But I mean, I've had purple toolboxes, I've had fog vials, uh, I've seen maps. I haven't really seen anything else, but I'm assuming if I see those things, then you can get anything, you know. I know you can get flashlights, even though I haven't seen them. I've seen other people with them. So yeah, I don't know what the percentage is, but it is relatively small. They probably have it like 1 in every 3 or 4 chests. And I don't know how many chests normally spawn on a map. I'm willing to assume that it's less than 10, you know? Okay. And there we go. The anti-camp in this mode is much more forgiving in that the killer can be a lot further away and it still work. I don't know where I'm going. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. More. Yes. Thought that was a bolt. Aha. Yes. Oh, hello. I forgot you could do that, huh? Great. Yeah, so I would just say, like, from... I guess my favorite thing is that it's very atmospheric, and I think that's good. But otherwise, I don't really feel like it has really enough to offer. It feels kind of naked, you know? It doesn't just offer enough. And, like, that game that I just played was kind of dope. And a lot of the games that again, I played it the whole time during stream yesterday. And those were kind of the games that I hate, for the most part. There were some killers in some games where it was a bit more exciting and that sort of thing. But it kind of feels like once you know who the killer is, it's kind of like, you know? Like, that seems like the highlight. That seems like the surprise. Huh? And then once you know, it's like, oh, okay. Alright, we hit them with a GG. And that's gonna be it for this video, baby. I'm sorry if it was a bit dull, but I just felt like I needed to talk about the mode more than, like, play the game. Even though I did play, you know, I played, I guess, as much as I could muster. But it's kind of dull. You know, this isn't a mode where, like, you know, I know they're doing this, like, special week-long event thing where it's like each mode is a week, but this isn't something I feel like I can play for a week. You know, at least with Chaos Shuffle, it was like I was seeing different products that I've never used before, and maybe I'd like to use again. But with this, you have nothing, so I don't really see, like, how you could have fun with it for an extended period of time, you know. Anyway, I will create another video tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. All of my socials will be down below in the description, including my Twitch channel, baby. I'd love to see more people come by. We are almost at 100 followers over there. I believe we're like 7 away from 100 followers, and then I will create a community Discord, baby. Yes, and I'm also on all other kinds of social medias, which will also be linked down below, and I would love to see you there too. And if not, hopefully I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.